All right. There's 2 Xanders. I thought these 2 were like similar, but I don't think. I'm like pretty sure that's just me just seeing patterns where there are none in that case. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna start with my same usual pick and then see what to do from there. I think I'll do Chip next. And then I'll choose Alex. So yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah, this is a good team, I'd say, so. Oh. Wait a minute. Oh. And yeah. And yeah. Eurus, I don't think you've seen it yet during the last stream, but you are going to have to watch out for something. Okay, yeah, you can already see it. Okay. So yeah, we dominated that one so far. Pretty good starts for us. But in terms of the other teams, yellow team's got 1. And green team's got nothing at all. Multiple people on the green team left and 1 person on the yellow team did. Oh, I thought that person was going to carry the green team. But no, it's still 6-3 to nothing. But yeah. There is no way that we find any advantages in a situation like this. Interestingly, that person left the server. I'll look into it a little bit more. Wait a minute. I don't know if I missed one of those, but 1 vote went to morning, 1 vote went to Pretty Lol Naya, another vote went to morning. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. I think I don't know if I'm going crazy or if an exploiter actually just got banned from Roblox just now. Okay, never mind. That's weird. Why is it... I was trying to search up the username. It only let me search when I did a capital W instead of a lowercase w. So that's why I got confused. Only one winner in this one. All right. We've got a lead so far. That was so close. Yellow team's at 4, including one more that's stuck inside the table for some reason. All right, we still won 8 to 5 to 2. Nice. Alright. So you start the green team's elimination. So now... there is a chance that there are some allies on that team. Alright. The first vote goes to Kudak. Then... yeah. Then, okay, it's a tie. Between Kudak, Brilna, and... I don't even know if I'm supposed to pronounce it like Zoaltagaz. Oh. Hold on. Oh, they're all friends with each other. Okay. That explains it. That's not what I expected. Anyways, the player who drew the white rock is... well, to God, they all left at the same time. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. Anyways, Wamala, it's time for your elimination. Or someone on your team to be eliminated, I guess. There is still that suspicion, of course. Ship spawned a rebound safety. They don't know what I've previously seen. Shay uses a last chance advantage. So let's see if it works. It results in not safe for Shay. First vote goes to okay. I only just noticed that, actually, that was the right move for Shay, apparently. She got 3 votes. Alright. So now it's time to switch the teams up. So now we see the return of the green team. All of a sudden, the server got pretty stacked. Okay. Endless scores a point for us. Time for Chip versus High, and High scores. Took a while, but got there eventually. Alright, keyboard struts still work. Okay, now I move to 4-3. 5-3 now. We are getting somewhere with this, I think. Or not. Okay. Seven to 4, we are getting more points. 8-4. We almost have the win completely secured. We do have to score 1 more point, though. Oh, there he goes. I see that. All right. 9-5. Alright, and that makes it 10 to 5. Alright. So let's see who among the 4 people on the green team ends up getting eliminated. Fierce uses an elimination exit. Alright. So now we are down to Hi, Liz, and Tornado. So now, the first vote goes to Liz. Then Hi. It's another tie? So now, I think it's just Furus that decides who goes, which is interesting. The first and only vote goes to Hi. So, Hi. Grab your torch. Hi. It's time for you to go. Alright. It is now time for merge. I got an unfortunate spawn point. Okay, let's get started. Why am I not finding anything other than bananas? I didn't even get anything out of that. There we go. Still more flowers. That was close, but I managed to avoid it. I don't need 2 shells. I need, I guess, a shell and a coconut. Has a coconut been there this entire time? I don't remember. Got it. Barely. I need a flower, a coconut, and a fish. And that's already the end of the challenge. This time Chip ends up winning. Yeah, unsurprisingly, we're still not gonna find anything. All right. All right, let's begin voting. All right. I do feel like I should have used one of my last chances, actually. There's one vote for Watt, one vote for Liz, one vote for me. One vote for Furus. And that means a 3-2 to 2-1 against me. Just like I mean, it's a strange prediction to make, but like, I don't know. And the person that's voted out of Outlaster, the way I called it, 3 votes in advance. I just had that as my guess because of my general trend of getting voted out in a lot of situations. Since I usually just expect to end up having a lot of votes towards me. I'm gonna spectate. I just chose a random player. To just see what happens. I'll choose a different random player again. And let's see what happens. So, we have our first 2 eliminations of Tornado and Watt. Stop hacking, bro. So then we move on to round 2. Okay, now we've lost our next 2. We can sort of get a closer look at it now. That's the later stage of this round. So it's gonna be a Liz versus Chip finale this time. Item RNG is gonna matter a little bit more here. I guess also box RNG is in Chip's favor. But item RNG is not. Now they both need bananas. It's just a matter of who's gonna get the banana first. Now. Chip gets it first try, but it's not enough. So, we will have redemption after this. But I am going up against an exploiter still. Who is going to be the one eliminated this time? So, 1 vote for Chip, 1 vote for Endless, 1 vote for Furus. And that's going to be a 4 to 2 to 1 against Endless. Okay, this time, okay, I'm not going to predict everything, okay. I was right about it being a 4 to 2 to 1. Okay, it's redemption time. I'd say I sort of like my chances in this, but let's see what happens. And there he goes. Okay. The 5th one is still completely broken for some reason. I don't know why. Well, that stops the exploiter from winning at least, so that's good. Alright, here we go. I wanted to go towards the edge, but I guess not. I thought about whether I wanted to use that glitch or not. I don't know. For the most part. Maybe for the ones on the edge I will. Well then. That's not good. How did that happen? There is a chance that makes me lose, though. Because I have no idea. Okay, that made me confused. Suddenly everything's fine again. How much farther can I push the host? Not too much farther. So that means Lovato won an advantage. I was about to say that'd be a 4-2-1 against Endless right there, but once again, but this time he left. So, hello, Gavin. Okay, I see what's going on now. It's two separate alliances. Well, it looks like that'll make it a 4-1-1 on Wat Stop Hackin' Bro. One vote for Liz. Never mind. 1 vote for Chip and 1 vote for Tornado. 1 vote for Lovato. A second vote for Liz. And it does look like a tie between Liz and Chip, I believe, if I were to guess. Yep. That one was a bit more than guessing. I was pretty sure that was gonna be who the other person in the tie was. I already know who 2 of the votes are gonna go to. Well, not even including myself, I don't even know yet. I haven't decided. Because yeah, they're both in separate alliances. I think I'm just gonna choose random. And I'll just see what happens. We do have a 3-1, it looks like. Okay, that vote card just went half through the table. We do end up getting a double elimination, though. Well, that was half of one of the 2 alliances eliminated. But there is still another equally sized alliance that I've spotted that are both still in. One vote for Watstop Hacken, 1 vote for Lovato, 1 vote for Liz. So yeah, there's a 2-2-1 this time. Between Watstop Hacken and Liz. But Watstop Hacken Bro has a super safety advantage. All of it makes sense. Okay. Just stay seated, you'll probably be fine. Like, what? What? Okay, now I'm legitimately confused. Ten out of 10 game. um... Well, who would have guessed? Okay, that goes far beyond, just flight hacks. The guy is actively just doing strange things to sabotage, like, the entire server, and that's... Like, okay. Very interesting indeed. Well then, there's not even enough people in this server. I'm gonna have to join a different one. Hold on. Oh. And like, once again, I know exactly who did it. Given like what I've seen before. Interesting. Now that's definitely not a coincidence. And neither is that. Why is everyone just copying names? Wait. Like, why couldn't I find the player I was gonna choose? Very interesting. So I'm only gonna choose Xblot X2. I'm only gonna choose that one specifically. My next pick is gonna be Mxvuna. Let's see. I guess Mara can choose next. I guess I'll choose Endless. Oh. Okay, I guess I'll choose Endless again. Why is this a 23-player server? Alright then. Two winners for this one. We've got very even teams starting off. I feel like I should have swapped. I should have actually chosen Cotton Swab 2 earlier than I were realizing, but yeah. Preppy Lorax might be on their team as well, given when they were both picked. Well, most likely the purple and yellow teams winning. Red team is making a good attempt to catch up. Yellow team's got an AFK member. Okay. With Tomino being AFK, the red team has actually caught up. But, I mean, technically they're still behind by, like, 2 seconds. Oh. Ooh, that was interesting. I guess it didn't matter much. So... interesting. 2 people from the yellow team left, despite the fact that they actually won. Well, in second place, but that's still safe. We're back to having a couple of extra players in the server again. All right. The first vote goes to Juju Juice Box, then Matthew Cuba, one of the few late joiners. Well, and not technically late. He did make it in time for team selection, but you know. The next vote goes to Figgy, and then another vote for Matthew Cuba. Another vote for Matthew Cuba. Another vote for Matthew Cuba. Is it 6 to 1 to 1? Is this some insane alliance that I was just not expecting, or is there like some like actual hatred towards whatever Matthew Cuba did? I don't get it. I can't believe we're in the final 20 now. After a full round. Once again, there are 2 winners. Well, Matthew Cuba, I didn't expect to see here. It still could be one huge alliance. I haven't checked. I saw some super blatant alliances. Oh, I saw some super obvious alliances, but none of them were even on your team. Okay, I think I do see one that might be obvious just from usernames. I think these two have a suspiciously similar name scheme. And there might be others as well. I'm gonna have to go look. Hold on. If I look at one of them, will I find all the others? Figgy is part of it. Rowdy is part of it. Juju is also in that person's friend list. But Diabetes isn't. And I already know that. Wat isn't. So, what if I look at another one of their friends lists? 10 friends. No, I think diabetes is also part of it. Only friends with 3 people. Oh man. It actually is one huge alliance. And also, quote, I'm so good is not part of it either, so... I think it's these 5. Yeah. Maybe I could go play that. Like, that's not even going into detail, but the 2 cotton swabs in the server, the 2 exploits in the server, the fact that Preppy Lorax might be part of the Cotton Swab Alliance, or the exploiter in the server. I know Mar has a hint. Or some. I saw that before the exploiter joined in. I like to use my advantage skill, unquote. I'm so good. Evil. Wait till you run out of options and then you're just left with having to vote out yourselves. I'm so good does not have any type of safety advantage. You gotta use your last chance. Actually, let me look into it. Let's see. Oh. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Preppy Lorax is friended with Cotton Swab, but not with Cotton Swab 2. Let's see that 5-to-1-to-1 happen. One vote for Wat Stop Hacking. 1 vote for Diabetes. 1 vote for I'm So Good. 1 vote for Rowdy. And then the rest of the votes for I'm So Good are gonna be coming in, I guess. I forgot to mention that Biggie Smalls is also part of this massive alliance up here. That's worth mentioning. I didn't even notice until now. Interesting. Preppy and Cotton Swab both left. We need to worry about I think it's Juju, Nora, Rowdy, Diabetes, Monkey, and Biggie Smalls. Oh, there's more. There's more. We're not done. We are not done. I checked Aura Farmer's account. He's friended with Mar. He's friended with McZvuma. He's friended with Cotton Swab 2. He's friended with I'm So Good. I'm not even kidding. This whole server is nothing but alliances. Oh. Oh my. That's insane. Hold on. I forget. Okay, it's. I'll hammer these. There we go. And Biggie Smalls is AFK. Convenient. Okay, we've got our last one. We've got a huge lead now. One more. We got it. Never mind. Okay. So yeah, I just checked. That is another 4-player team that is still in. It was 5, but one of them just got eliminated and left. That. I mean, true. We do outnumber them. In this case, I'm gonna see like. Let me try to recap whatever is going on. Xblot X and Xblot X2, I'm pretty sure, are teaming. Like that's almost certain. Then there's Noah, Juicebox, Rowdy, Diabetes, Monkey, and Biggie. Then there's Mar, McZvuna, Cotton Swab 2, and Aura Farmer. And then there's an Exploiter, I think. And his friend as well. I think we've already reached the point where every single person in this server is in some kind of alliance. Which is absolutely insane to think about. I'm not even sure if any of this is gonna matter, given what happened before. Yeah. Just a moment from Rowdy. He would like to use a safety advantage. This is a safety advantage. Hello, Poland. We've got 2 votes for diabetes. So that means diabetes is gonna get 3 votes. 1 vote for Mar. And then we gotta vote for Mixvuna. Mixvuna's gonna get a 2nd vote. And then diabetes is gonna get a 3rd. Yeah, that one was very predictable given the circumstances. At first you were doing pretty good, but then you started to tone it down. Disconnecting the entire server is not toning it down. Two winners again. Yeah, we are playing with a bit of a disadvantage. This one's a lot closer than the previous one. Oh. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to put that in. Crazy RNG, there's still 4 piles left to dig. Let me go do that, I guess. Alright, now we can start getting more things. Yeah, purple's gonna lose again. A rebound safety has been spawned. Alright. Let's see what happens in this elimination. And once again, the elimination is essentially in the hands of the purple team almost. Or not the purple team, like the people, the 3 people, these 3. That's what it felt like, but like, Rowdy did try to use a safety, but just got unlucky with who was chosen, so. Rowdy used the last chance advantage. That's a move I'd probably recommend in that situation. He is not safe though. Just a moment from Watt. He will use a safety. So, what will happen? The first vote goes to Watt, does not count. So those three voted Watt. And then left. Okay. Endless. And the final vote goes to Mixvuna. We have a tie between Endless and Mixvuna. Why did the tied players will have to face off in a competition? The loser will become the final person eliminated from the game. How exciting. But seriously, why did they rage quit so early? Wait. It's Endless? Endless gotta lock in, hold on. Okay, Endless won the competition. But to y'all that aren't in the actual game, we get to see the elimination of Retired Rump Rowdy for some reason. Why? Seriously. I didn't know that was still a glitch. Sure. Okay. That makes absolutely no sense. So Diabetes and Rowdy. So this team is staying, it seems like. While the others have just rage quitted immediately. We get to observe both types of alliances competing at the same time. Are you kidding me? This whole game is just a mess. This whole game is just a complete mess. That one's gonna be mine. honest. It's right after I said that that team is not a team that typically rage quits, or like not a team that's rage quitting, and then they just leave immediately. So, there aren't many games where I can say that I can't recall a stranger one that I've seen before. But yeah, so, let's begin. I wonder who's gonna get the votes here. We've got just a moment from Trev to use a last chance advantage. Will it work? Trav is not safe. I wonder how the votes are gonna be spread. Oh, wow. So grab your torch. Oh, we've got redemption after this, so... Yeah, very unexpected, yeah. 5 out of 6 chance, the last chance not working? I mean, that basically rounds down to 0. Definitely. Or is it... Or do you? Because if you round the 5, you get 10, and if you round the 6, you get 10. Interesting. Okay, time to hopefully lock in. We're gonna have an opportunity for an advantage. All right. Wait, is that endless again? Okay. The music playlist ended, I think. So I can't even reset it now. So it's just gonna be silence for the next little bit in the background, unfortunately. This is gonna be a tough one to win. All right. I'm gonna have to set up the keyboard strats now. I think I'm winning. Looks like it. For now, at least. This one's intense. Oops, okay. That's still fine. I didn't even fall anything yet. Keyboard strats are just as working working just as well as they have before. I'm still doing it. Okay. Almost made it all the way. Just a bit more. Boom, okay. Made it all the way. Okay, nice. Congratulations, Endless. You did it. Okay. Well, I guess I have a safety block now, I don't know. Yeah. Hmm. I think I'll just give it back to Endless. And see what he does with it. Just a moment from Xblood X2. You would like to use your safety block advantage. Alright. So this is a safety block advantage. Alright then. Hmm. Alright. So we've got just a moment from Xblood X2. A safety advantage is used. I'm gonna predict that no votes get nullified from that. Xblood X2's safety block was used on high. The first vote goes to Watt. Then high. Then Endless. Then Furious. Another vote for high. Another vote for high. Another vote for high. So in a 5-to-1-to-1-to-1 vote, the person that is voted out ends up being high. Let's see what happens. Is there a super safety usage? Yep, there is a super safety usage. So you'd like to use your super safety on yourself. So high is now safe. Any of its cascades will no longer count. So now high is safe from elimination, leaving a three-way tie between Wat, Furious, and Endless. But of course, Wat also has a super safety. So now, it's just a tie between Endless and Furious. It could still be Rocks, technically. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna predict that the Blots vote Endless. So I'm gonna try to balance it out. Reluctantly, but, one vote goes to Endless. One vote goes to Furious. That's 2 votes for Endless. 2 votes for Furious. That's 2 votes for Furious. 3 votes for Endless. Yeah, it didn't even matter. 4-2 when the person voted out of Outlaster is Endless. Alright, everyone else head back to camp. Alright, let's get started again. I already know what's going to happen, but... This is just a friendly matchup at this point. Or, like, supposedly. Yeah. Everyone just suddenly just signed a peace deal. Yeah, we've all made a peace deal with each other now. Against one, or actually two enemies. What a shocker. I won the competition. So now, hello, line fights. So just a moment from Furus now. Let's see. A safety block advantage is used. Just solve the Wordle in 3. Alright. So we've got Fierce using a safety block and High using a view. We've all got the same enemy. So yeah, it's time to see. Fierce's safety block was used on Furus. So what will happen? The first vote goes to Watt. Then 1 vote for me. Then 1 vote for XBlotX. second vote for Wat. Another vote for Wat. Yep. That's like 5 to 1 to 1, I think. No super safety this time. All right. That's an insane number of people in jury. All right. Let's see how this goes. Did mess up there, but I think I still got a lead, apparently. I'm not too far ahead of XBlotX, though. So I'm gonna have to do well. I think I've got a lead of like half a piece right now. All right, nice. I definitely messed up a bit there, but that's still fine. Good enough to win, I suppose. Once again, we've all got the same enemy, I think. All right. All right. Welcome to the elimination. And I'm just gonna stay out here. I mean, I did win the competition, so what's the point in actually attending? Just a moment from high. He uses a vote steal on XBlotX. Yeah, that was a bit of an obvious decision there. Let's see, does anyone have a secret advantage? Just a moment from high, of course. You've got a safety advantage to use on yourself. This is a safety advantage. So high is now safe. Let's see that 4-2 vote. One vote goes to high, does not count. 2 votes go to high, does not count. 3 votes go to high, does not count. Then XBlotX2. XBlotX. So, the person that's voted out is XBlotX. That's 2 votes, that's enough. Grab your torch. XBlotX, it's time for you to go. So, now this one's gonna be interesting to see. This one I can actually see being very close. But let's see. It's a price to no one. Also, the bar is still there. I do find it suspicious given how that was the other account that claimed to be high on the last stream. Okay, Xblot. X uses a last chance. Knowing my luck, it's probably gonna be safe or something. Okay, but it's not. Let's see what happens. Fierce also uses the last chance. So, let's see what happens. Fierce is also not safe. Let's see what happens. First vote goes to Trav. Second vote goes to Xblot X2. But the person that's voted out of Outlaster is Xblot X2 with 2 votes, and that's enough. Grab your torch. Alright, everyone else head back to camp. We are now down to the final 4. Okay. This one in particular is probably the best case scenario in terms of, or like one of the best case scenarios in terms of like challenges to get it when you're faced against hackers. So let's get started. Oops, I messed up multiple times. Messed up a few, but yeah. So, Looking at the channel, you did chat a couple of times in other screens, but nothing that I exactly remember, unfortunately. Alright. This one is not going to be a surprising decision. Well, I guess time for a client-initiated disconnect. I know what you've done. I think. Let's... We'll just have to see. That is 12 jury members. Okay. Given what I've seen before, can't say anything yet. So we'll just have to let it play out and see what the results are. Because I don't even know what's gonna happen just yet. So, the jury has finally finished voting. It is time to see the results. So yeah, welcome to both of us to the finale. There's only one thing left to do. Everyone doing the same idle animation at the same time. Let's see what happens. First vote goes to high. Then me. Vote number 3 goes to high, making 2 votes for high. Vote number 3 goes to high. Then probably another 2 votes for me. Well, there's 1 and there's 2. And now we're tied up at 3. Vote number 4 goes to me. So, the final vote, even though it isn't the final vote, does end up going to me. So, 9-3 vote, I'm assuming. So yeah, we've got time for one more, so, or at least I think so. It would probably have to be a quick one, but yeah. Okay. This one I feel like is gonna take a little bit, but hopefully not too long. Player server so far. Up now it's a 21 player server. Feels like that happens every single time. Now it's back to being... Wait. Yeah, now it's back to 20. see. Is the same Xplot X from the, or actually that's Xbox X. Wait, no, that's no. Yeah, Xplot X2 from the previous server. Bring forth Alex. You. I guess Endless can go on the team. Yeah, 21 people here. Yeah, this round does kind of give that feeling of gonna take a while, so. So, let's see how this goes. Well, now at the 22 player server. Everyone great seems to have another IRI. That was quick. Alright, keyboard strats still work. Okay. Endless scores. So it's 3 to 2 to 1. Why are there still even more people joining? Who? What? Oh, Xbox X, the real one joined. So now it's a 22 player server. Doesn't even include Alex Zaddy, who also left. Oh man. Alright. Okay, I got it. Smooth. Yeah, we are pretty much just running away with it. Alright. One person left on the orange team, one person left on the red team. Ooh. I don't even know what's going on anymore. All right. I don't even know who that is. Okay, yeah, that person's just leaving and rejoining over and over again. And okay, we weren't even done. Endless saw something, but I couldn't really scroll to it in time. I can't tell if this is what I think it is or something slightly different or something entirely different. I don't know. But yeah. Welcome, Orange Team, to the elimination. There's like barely even a point in searching. There's no way of me finding anything anyways, so, yeah. Let's just see who gets voted. AC uses a last chance, and someone on the red team left. The result of this last chance is that AC is not safe. Wow, a last chance is used again. This time by D. I know it's supposed to be a happy face, but I'm just going to pronounce it D. Because I feel like pronouncing it D. And also, that last chance ends up being safe. What will that do to the votes? The first one goes to D, does not count. The next one goes to Lewis. Then Cowles. Then Angie. The person voted out of Outlaster is Angie with 2 votes. So the last chance didn't really make a difference for either of the people that used it. If I were to make a guess, it was probably the late join, I think. But it is still unfortunate seeing such an early elimination for X. Another person on the red team left. Alright, 2 winners again. Okay, got my first one in. I guess we should give Sally a little bit of time to mourn. Never mind. She's back to being locked in. I guess I'll go for the one on the right. This time it's... never mind. Now we're all tied. Okay, fine, I'll go to the right side. Okay, you can go to that one. We got it, nice. Oh, I think red is slightly farther behind. Yeah. Ooh, Lewis does not get it at all. Lexi is going for one that's already been lit. And, I don't even know what the red team's doing. Alex is going for the left path. And succeeds. Oh, apparently I don't have water. I gotta fill my bucket first. Orange team is able to win this one. So now, AC left on the orange team, and someone else did it as well, I think. Oh, Lewis left. All right, time for the voting between Mooney, Alex, Heather, and Anvilist. Oh wait, that's Anvilist with a space at the end, my bad. I should have known, actually, yeah. The first vote goes to Alex, then Heather, then Mooney, and in a 2-to-1 decision, the person voted out of Outlaster is Mooney. That's 2 votes, and that's enough. So it's time for you to go. Everyone else, head back to camp. And we will continue on. With merge, for some reason. Okay. Okay, sure. So this time we will have 2 winners. I messed up multiple times, but whatever. Our first eliminations are D, Carf, Heather, and Lexi. And now there's only 8 remaining. Oops. Alright. So this time our eliminations go to Cows, Analyst, and Azalea with a space. And then there were 5. Okay, there we go. The next eliminations go to Furious and Sally. So now only 3 remain. Alright, nice. And this time it's Alex that takes 3rd place, and there we go. One person left. And Sally also left. So now there's only 10. Time to see who will be eliminated this time. Just a moment from D. He uses an elimination exit. Actually, Alex was the other person that left. I'm gonna think about it. I think I've made my decision. Alright. Alex has rejoined. Alright. The first vote goes to Azalea. Then Furus. Then Lexi. Let's see how many unique people get votes. There's 4. There's 5. Okay, so 5 unique people got votes this round. We've got 2 for Azalea. 2 for Lexi. 2 for Heather. Let's see that sudden 4 to 2 to 2 to 2 to 1 go against. Never mind. Okay. The person voted out with 4 votes is Azalea. I think it was 4 to 2 to 2 to 1 to 1. Ooh, this one's gonna be interesting. I'm still in that period of time where I'm trying to remember the strats that I had before for this. But I don't. Like, maybe I have to, but like, I'm gonna try to get some practice with it, I think. Okay. 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 Huge. At this point, I'm gonna need as many baskets as I can possibly get. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna need as many bags as possible for this, so like... Oh. I thought that went in. That one just almost popped out. There we go. Okay, got one. Or did I? Did that not go in? Okay, for some reason it didn't count. That one did. thought I missed. Okay, that one I completely messed it up. Nope, I had no chance. There's not enough time. That might have actually been the most I've ever scored. I don't know. But yeah, I think I've partially got the strat nailed down though. A little bit. I've tried it with the ones on the ends. I just haven't done it with the ones like that are directly in front of me. Cause that's when it changes things up a little bit, I think. You could do it to me on the ladder. That's a potential optimization that could have worked. Just a moment from D. You will use a vote view advantage. I think this time I'm gonna switch to one of the other people that got the second most votes during the previous elimination. Alright, let's see how this goes. Alright. Just a moment from Lexi. She uses the last chance here. Alright, Lexi is not safe this time. Alright. The first vote goes to Lexi. Then Furus. Then Heather. Another vote goes to Cal's. And another vote goes to Endless. And then another vote goes to me. Vote number 2 goes to Lexi. Then Heather. 2 votes for Heather. And the person who voted out of Outlaster in a 3 to 2 to 1 to 1 to 1 to 1, I think. Heather. That's 3 votes and that's enough. So once again, it looks like the last chance did not affect anything, as Lexi would have been safe regardless. I think a couple of others left at that exact moment. How peculiar. Alright. Only 6 people. I mean, it's not including Endless, but. And then 3 people that are in Redemption. All right. This will be interesting to see how it goes along. Yep, plenty of time. Endless is the first eliminated, followed by colon D. And now we're down to 4. Alright. Still got full bar. Alright, nice. I guess I'll go explore a little bit. Since I glitched out, and I mean, there's no point in actually looking for advantages if they've already been found. Almost certainly, so, I'm just gonna keep going. And see what I come across. All right. I've almost made it to the edge, but I'm not gonna quite make it there in time. You can see the boundary of the map, which is fun though, I guess. It's not somewhere you would usually expect to be able to go or find, only through glitches or whatever. Just a moment from D. This time, it is an advantage steal on Furus. Colon D will now attempt to steal an advantage. If Furus has a type of advantage they name, they will take it for themselves. Like they steal a type of safety advantage. I mean, I don't know if you'd be able to expect anyone to have a safety advantage. You took all of them. You probably took everything, so, I mean, yeah, I'm just gonna vote you. Okay. So yeah, just a moment. How predictable. Colon D would like to use a safety advantage on himself. Yep, this is the safety advantage, alright. The first vote goes to Colon D. Does not count. Colon D. Does not count. Then Colon D. Does not count. Up next, it's none other than Colon D. Does not count. Your name is easy to write on a vote card, okay? Like, who writes nowadays? Okay. The final vote goes to Furus. So we do end up in a tie between Lexi and Furus. Alright. You must now decide who to vote between the tied players. So now, it is time for the tiebreaker votes to come on in. That was quick. The first vote goes to Lexi. Vote number 2 goes to Lexi. That's 2 votes for Lexi. And in a 5-0 vote, the person voted out is Lexi. That's 3 votes, and that's enough. Wow. Lexi, grab your torch. Absolutely brutal. But it's still time for you to go. So everyone else head back to camp. Okay, yeah. And since it's the final 6, it means it's time for redemption. Endless is going to be doing the spectating for this round. So let's see what happens. So far, I think Alex is in the lead. But she gets ragdolled. Both the others are trying to make a comeback here. Yeah, it is pretty close. I think Heather's in last. Ziv is AFK, and Go to the Limb Tower is not even in the competition because he didn't join in time. Alex is now winning by a huge margin, to the point where she has already guaranteed the win. I think I can see it from here, actually. That's really close to the challenge area, or like one of the islands, I think. But yeah. Alex has won. And now we move on to counting. And now it's time for an opportunity to receive an advantage. up? What will happen this time? All right. This is tragic. Endless is trying his best, okay? Yeah. He is desperate. Oh, man. All right. So Travens are winning the advantage this time. So now, hello, non-fishy. I saw that exact comment earlier, and I am still like surprised. Like, all right, let's see what happens. Colon D, just a moment again. This time, what's it gonna be? A vote block advantage. All right. Let's see if that affects anything. once again, I still know who I'm voting in this situation. Well, let's just see what happens. Wow. Stunning. These qualities will block with an and list. So let's just see what happens. 1 vote for colon D does not count. 2 votes for colon D does not count. Next vote goes to Furus. Then and list. Then Alec. Endless left immediately. But the final vote goes to... Oh, it actually did go to, the person that left. Well then, everyone else head back to camp. This one's gonna be interesting to see what happens. Let's get started. All right. Okay, that was lucky. All right. Go in. You're holding up the line. Go in. Oh wow, that one really won't go in. Okay. This run was going so well. I still won. And once again, it could be one of my best runs. I don't think I've really noticed much about the block physics. All right. I could be wrong, but I feel like pushing all 9 at once had always felt heavy. I might have tried it once before, but I don't think it worked as well. That's how I remember it, at least. Wow, Colon D with another safety advantage. Who would have guessed? For the 100th time. So, the first vote goes to Colon D. Does not count. Then Furus. Then Alex. Then Alex again. So it could be a 4 to 1 to 1. And yeah, that's what it is. The person voted out of Outlaster is Alex. Alright. Everyone else, head back to camp. Alright. And one of my pieces fell through the ground. That's it for me, I guess. I feel like more pieces than that fell through, actually. Hold up. Yep, I lost 2 of my pieces, I think. And I think, yeah, one of yours ended up on my side. Wait, no, that's not it, yeah. Yeah, your blue pea is still there, yep. You can grab that. There we go, okay. Straight to the final voting we go. Oops. I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, that's one of the few times I actually got to watch one of my pieces just fall immediately. And just me essentially having 0 chance from the moment it started. Alright. Let's see how this goes. Welcome, Omega Blocks, Colin D, and Trav to the finale. As well as all the people in the jury who did so much contribution to the game. Like I said, they all did so much contribution. One vote goes to me. Vote number 2 goes to Trav. Vote number 3 goes to me again. And then Trav again. Vote number 3 goes to me. And there's vote number 4 for me as well. Alright. The votes have been cast. Alright. So there's number 1010. It's now 2 a.m. and there's not enough time to do another one, obviously. So that'll be it for now. Once again, the next stream should be Sunday afternoon. Just like how it usually is, and yeah. I will see you next time. It isn't updated yet, but 1 win left to go.